If Trump defies the judge, this is what's going to happen. There's been a lot of discussion over this. This is part of a series I do. Here's the thing. We're in constitutional crisis. He's been thumbing his nose at the judge, talking crazy, even tried to get one judge with some form of articles of impeachment or get the Congress to do that, which is doing nothing but ticking off the judicial branch. Why in the world would you do that? Even Justice Roberts, who he nominated, is rebuking the guy. I mean, you don't want to do that. That's not a good thing, especially when you have hundreds of court cases out there. Is that really a smart thing to do? No, it isn't. You're just thumbing your nose. But you're forcing the judicial branch into a corner that when they are in that corner, they're going to come out fighting, I believe. And here's what this means. This means they could subpoena. They could go after, even if you can claim your immunity. Let's say they don't go after you. This is the way every lawyer has explained this to me. They said if they don't, he's the head of the executive branch, right? Him and J.D. Vance. But they can go after everybody under that. Pam Bondi, the cabinet, the U.S. attorneys. I've been talking about U.S. attorneys are going to jail. There's some going to jail. So people, members of the court are going to jail. You're going to have some serious people going to jail. And if Pam Bondi tries to get in the way, they're going after her too. And the whole idea is that Pam Bondi, yeah, she's the DOJ, but understand this. Federal judges can send federal police. Now, federal police have a decision to make, and this is a rough one. That's why I said if the judicial branch come out fighting, they can come out fighting. There's two big things they can do that most people don't understand. Okay, and I'm going to break it down in a second. Just wait to the end. Here's the thing. The first thing that they can do is they can get federal police of any kind to do what they do their bidding. They're federal judges. So they don't need the DOJ to do that. But and this is what attorneys are telling me, but this is where it's getting interesting. It's a decision that's going to come down. Does law enforcement listen? Do they listen to Trump? Are they anti-Trump? Or are they those Dudley Do-Right dudes? Those people, those guys, ladies and women who don't care about the politics, they will follow the Constitution. They don't play. They're untouchables. Untouchables. They're out there, and they will put that man down in cuffs. Not down as in hurt him, but in cuffs, okay, though we wish, but never mind. We're going to go there. But cuffs, and they will put him if they have to. But that's an extreme. He does have immunity as the President of the United States, some immunity. Here's what can happen. The members of the court can go down. The other people who try to stand in the way of that subpoena, of that warrant, okay, of that contempt of court can go down, including Bondi. If you want that smoke, and think about it like this, whether you're law enforcement or you're an attorney, do you really want your license taken from you? You'll get pardoned by Trump if you're arrested, but you'll lose your career. It'll be over. It'll be over. It'll be done. Bondi's been an attorney for years. You're going to throw that away because of this stupid stuff? Don't think you're invincible. You have a law degree. You and Vance are stupid if you think for 1 second you're going to take on federal judges. This is a 3-branch decentralized government. They have just as much power as the executive branch and the legislative branch. But they even have more power in this case because their job is to interpret the law according to the Constitution. And from week 1, Trump has tried to take down the Constitution. How? Through birthright citizenship. And they turned that around. They're like, listen, you can't just write an executive order and kill birthright citizenship because you don't have the right to kill what's in the Constitution. And even what you're watching with education, same thing. They're gutting education, but that can get overturned by the feds too. They've been overturning everything else. Think about it. They lost 39 out of 40 judgments already, and we're in our 10th week of Trumpism. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble. And they're making a big mistakes going down this line because they can give federal authorities, and there will be federal authorities. Now, listen, all of you are adults. You know darn well there are cops who ain't going to care. They're going to do what the law says do. Not all of them, but definitely do what the law says do. Plus, a lot of cops remembered how he treated them. I mean, he cut funding for 911 people. He's cutting funding for community policing. And most important, he let 1,500 people who attack Capitol Police go. You don't think there's some Capitol Police who, on behalf of a judge, who wouldn't stand up in force? You bet they would. You bet they would. The marshals will stand up. Even if their leader says no, they're going to be marshals. We'll be like, you know what? F it. I'm going to do this. For real. For real. And that's where we're getting. That's where we're getting. We're getting to that point. Trump just needs to keep pushing a little more. See, what they're doing is they give him enough rope to hang himself. They're giving just come on right there, boom. They're giving him enough rope to hang himself. And he's about to do it. It's going to happen. If I earned your subscription, definitely subscribe. If you're not over on YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics, please subscribe over there. I would love to see it because I get to say things I don't get to say over here. If you're watching this from somewhere else like Instagram or TikTok, understand this. This is powerful because what we're watching is history in the making. Another thing to understand, too, is that on YouTube, I'm posting 24/7. So you definitely want to see it. I get to say stuff there that I don't get to say on other social medias. Darren Monroe Politics. Join me there.